Hey loves, carrying on from the theme that we're talking about this week about dating, love and relationships. And I spoke about how we need to really, way before we're even open to be available, we need to look at our stuff. And I wanted to look today about self-worth, about our value. And it's really important to get that right first with yourself. Otherwise, you will literally attract someone in that will, if you've got low self-worth anyway, you're going to attract someone in that's going to pull that apart and you feel worse. So I want to give you an example. I know that you've listened to my videos and read my posts and blogs and stuff like that. And I talk about a relationship that I had that was my final narcissist. So we'll call him that. And I want to talk about how he got to me. To my mind, he was a very beautiful man. I found him really handsome. But more importantly, I want to give you the background on him. A lot of women thought that he was really beautiful and really handsome. And he absolutely knew, or he thought, he was very beautiful and very handsome. He had charisma, he had style, grace, confidence, arrogance. But because my self-worth wasn't as strong as it is today, I was so blown away that he asked me out. And I was so blown away that he loved me. I felt I was really special because of that. But actually what that did, because my self-worth was low and I didn't really realize it, I think that's what can happen. I think that there's some of us realize that we've got low self-worth and some of us don't. And I definitely wasn't one of those that would go around saying I had low self-worth. You know, I'm highly successful and have been highly successful for 20 years in my work, and I'm confident and I like, you know, I love lighting up a room and can be funny and outgoing. But there was something about him and his style and beauty, or his belief, self-belief in himself, that I fell for, because I borrowed his confidence because he chose me. So I felt good. I felt like I was up there, the chosen one of women, like I'd won somehow. And that's so ridiculous, because what it did, after about 18 months of being super happy together, and I've, you know, really felt, I really loved that man. Then the narcissistic behavior or abuse really stepped in, and my self-worth was systematically knocked down, because he definitely used a cycle, the narcissistic cycle of love bomb. So I was totally love bombed. Like, it was dating in multi-technicolor. That's what happens when you date a narcissist. It's like nothing is better than that fix. He'd become my drug. I was addicted, fully addicted to him, which meant that when the love bombing cycle went, and the second phase of the cycle is to be demeaned, I was too deeply in love and my self-worth was knocked. It hurt, but I allowed it to happen because I just wanted him to love me again. I wanted to be back in the nest, you know, that I was addicted to that feel-good feeling of the love bombing. So I worked really hard when he started really demeaning me to get back into his good books, because there was nothing better at that point. My self-worth was based on how much he loved me. So then after the demeaning, when you feel like everything is going wrong and you're being systematically knocked down, criticized, you're not good enough, you should do better, must try better, then the third stage of the narcissistic cycle is the discard, where I'd be dumped, or they'd use withdrawal, silence, sulking, leaving you, and heartbreak, absolute heartbreak. And then all of a sudden, before you know it, the love bombing stage comes again. And I was caught in that trap for 5 years. Now, he may or may not be doing the same thing. We've been over for years and years now. He may be still doing the same thing. I don't know, and I don't care. I really feel for his girlfriends throughout the years. And I'm sure if they're watching these videos, just reach out, and I know that he'll be doing the same. Okay, but it doesn't matter to me anymore, because I know I learnt in my time away from him and my recovery of him that I could not fix him, that I couldn't change him, I couldn't heal him. And I knew more than anything when it was actually over after 5 years of that, and my soul felt ripped to pieces and crushed, and I was on the floor literally after that one. I knew that it wasn't all about him. I obviously didn't love myself in the first place to attract in someone like that, because that man, now I can see, was probably my biggest healer in my life. He ripped me apart so much that I had to really look at myself to get to be where I am today, and the love that I have today, and all that I have to share today. So I don't blame him at all, because he shone a big spotlight on what I needed to heal. And I'm asking you to do the same before you attract in another relationship that hurts you so deeply. Do the work, darling. Love yourself. I've got a great coaching program for this that's helped so many, just like myself, have the love and the life and the joy, the deep fulfillment that they've always desired. And it all starts with us. I love you. More on this tomorrow.